Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we got some more stuff coming out about the updates. So we have today, we have a new defense announced. So let's take a look at this and let's talk about it. This looks really cool. I'm really excited about it. So this is called the Critter Launcher, and I believe we can get, a few of them. So unlock the HQ 14. Launch a new defense strategy. So look at this, Whoa, 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 slow down. So we can get we can get 4 of them, it looks like, and barricade your base with bots. So how this thing works is it actually shoots out critters that attack the enemy troops. How cool is that? Now, we've only seen a little kind of glimpse of this in this little trailer teaser that they put out, but this thing looks so overpowered. Oh my god, look at this. So look at this. We got riflemen shooting backwards at a cannon for some reason, but look at the critter launcher. So they're right on the riflemen, and they kill the rifles. But I'm not sure. The only thing I don't know is if they actually distract them. It looks like the rifleman right there. Let's bring it back. It looks like the rifleman right there actually turned around. Can I play this in slow motion or something? I don't know what that did. It looked like the rifleman actually turned around and stopped shooting the cannon and started shooting at the critter. So let's take a look at that again. So it looks like he was shooting at him there. I'm not 100% sure. And then, yeah, wow. So a lot to see right there, guys. But it looks really strong. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. What's it doing? I can't pause it for some reason, or it is paused. All right, so damage per second, 141. I mean, that's a lot for, per critter to do per chew. Double barreled, so it looks like it's going to shoot 2 critters at once. And 12,700 health. I'm assuming this is at max level. Or maybe it's, since it has the 1 there, that means it's level 1. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe as you level it up, you can shoot out more critters. Obviously, it's going to get more health and they're going to do more damage. But I mean, between having 4 of these, that's, if my math is correct, 8 critters per shot. Now, I don't know how long in between shots it is, but maybe we can kind of figure that out just from watching here. But they look really cool. So these ones are obviously max level. We can tell that. Why did that happen? We can tell that just because of the bases being iron or steel or whatever that look. But it's a lot of critters, man. When they shoot, it's funny. They have this. I don't know why it keeps skipping back like that. I must be clicking on it or something. But its actual shot animation, it doesn't look like a critter. It looks like a shock bomb, which is kind of interesting. So it's not like... yeah, it's weird. It looks like a shock, but it's actually... They turn into little critters. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. So let's dive back into the regular game here and just talk about this. So I'm very excited, as I'm sure all of you guys are, for this update. It looks pretty promising so far. I mean, we've even if it's just the defense, I think that's cooler than what we got in the last update. Because the last update we essentially got we got some new platforms for some of our buildings and a new HQ level, and that was pretty much it. So it looks like we're on the right track. Let's see here. Did we get any safes? No, sir. All right, so we're still gonna hunt for some of those. Let's hunt, and let's go back. Nope, those are cheapos. So some of you guys said in the comments yesterday that you've had better success, with classified items going for the super expensive dives rather than the cheapo ones. This is the most expensive one I got, and there's no mysteries there. So, yeah, probably not going to get any on that one, but that's okay. But yeah, so the critter launcher. So what could this be good against? I feel like it's going to be good against everything. I mean, especially if your troops get distracted by the critters. The only thing I'm not sure of on how it works is it kind of looked like it from the video, is if the troops stop what they're doing and shoot the critters instead, because then I think that's pretty huge. And then if not, I mean, you're just going to eventually have all these critters on you that just slowly, completely destroy everything. So that probably wouldn't make much sense. I think that they would have to be able to turn and take them down. But yeah, I think it's I think it's gonna be really strong. And the cool thing is we might be able to see this in warships at some point as well. So obviously it would be a or it's a prototype defense, right? So it would be something that, you know, we don't just unlock by itself, but we'd have the option to. And depending on how strong it is, that could really change up some of the warship metas. So that would be interesting to see for sure. You know, how would it do against heavy rush or heavy choppers and doodlers? Just simply being able to slow down troops, make them retarget. And obviously, if you're not careful, it can sneak in there behind those bombardiers and wreak some havoc. So definitely a very interesting defense to see. But yeah, so you guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section and when you think the update is going to be coming. Seems like it's going to be sooner than later with all these teasers, but you never know. You never know. And I assume it's going to come before Season 40, which is, you know, essentially why they said we had this delay. Obviously, that's not for certain. I'm just kind of speculating, but I would imagine that that's going to be the case. So it's so funny. It goes from like, oh, the update could be whenever, and then it's like, oh, it's tomorrow. Like, we never really know what's going on. But 1, 2, 3. It's probably a little bit overkill. Actually, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to hype it up too much. I mean, it could also be very bad. Like, it could just throw critters and then, you know, they don't do that much damage, or they don't end up distracting, and then they essentially just do nothing. Like, I could see them, you know, they get used, and then it ends up just getting, like, hung up on a Scorcher or something like that. And, you know, it's on there and it's doing damage, but it's not distracting anything, and it's not doing a lot of damage to the Scorcher at 141 damage per second. But it's going to work great against some of the smaller troops, or if it's able to get in behind, like we said, if it's able to get in behind like a heavy chopper or heavies and Zukas, things like that, and deal damage to your Zukas, and you don't have a way of taking down the critters, then that's going to be interesting. I'm assuming we can use gunboat abilities on them, like barrage and artillery. Or if we can smoke the troops that it's attacking, and you know, let them kind of recollect, or I don't know if that would make a lot of sense, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think it's just going to be interesting because we don't really have any other defense like that in the game right now, so it's kind of a whole new mechanic that we get to figure out and play around with, which is always fun. But yeah, I guess what it's similar to, kind of in a way, is the engineers. Even though engineers are offensive, and like they work by throwing out little turrets, but that's kind of how this would work too, right? Like they throw out little things that attack stuff. Now the engineers are essentially all but useless. But I think if they were on defense, like if you had an engineer tower that's throwing out turrets every now and then, that's an interesting defense, because that's going to be a lot more distraction, and it's going to get a lot more work done than you know, having that same ability on offense. It's not really that big of a deal. Wow. Oh, he's got boosted ice statues. That's why I'm getting smoked. I was wondering what was going on here. Well, it shows you got to pay attention sometimes. So, yeah, there it is, guys. Just a quick little take on the newest defense, the Critter Launcher. And this is the first time in a while where we've had a new troop or a new defense just totally shown to us like this. So I'm pretty excited about it. I hope that you guys are too. Let me know what you think it would be, if just your thoughts on it. If you think it's going to be good or you think it's going to be bad, throw that down below in the comments and let me know either way. Definitely interested to hear your guys' feedback. And that's it. That's all. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Stay tuned this week because we got some exciting things coming. And we'll catch you next one, guys. Oh, also appreciate it if you throw in that code, chicken in the shop. And we'll see you next time, guys. Chicken out. Back.